Hello dear students, now we are going to discuss factors affecting India's climate, upper air circulation. This is also a factor and ITCZ, intertropical convergence zone. Both topic are very important and very confusing. So in your book this is very shortly given, so this is which is why it is confusing. Upper air circulation means jet stream. You have slight idea of rotation of the earth and Farrell's law, and you have also idea of rotation and revolution of earth. So jet stream is the highest speed wind blow over 9 to 12 kilometer above surface of the earth. That means tropopause. Tropopause means it is between troposphere and stratosphere. Okay, so troposphere and stratosphere, this wind blow high speed wind. This is, and it is discovered in Second World War when American jet goes to bombarding on Japan. Okay, so this is the jet of the American jet feels hurdle. That's why it is discovered that time one high speed wind is hurdle for this wind. Now, what is the cause? What is the reason this upper air circulation makes Indian factors affecting India's climate? Okay, so this is all about the landforms of the India, and this is our India, and this is highest. This is Tibetan Plateau. Here is Tibetan Plateau. Plateau of Tibet. Okay, this is Plateau of Tibet, and in the month of June this Tibet Plateau get heated highly, so there is low pressure and high temperature. Okay, and in the month of June sun falls 90 degree, that means perpendicular to Tropic of Cancer. This is Tropic of Cancer of the India, and sun falls directly in this area. So here in the subtropical zone we have also high temperature and low pressure. High temperature and low pressure. Okay, and this is the region where low temperature and low pressure, because it is high altitude zone in India. Okay, when jet stream blow over Himalayan region, due to this subtropical region, we know that pressure goes shifted high pressure to low pressure. Okay, so this pressure gradient here is not only high pressure and low pressure and high temperature. When there is high pressure and high temperature and low pressure, there is rise of conventional current, and here is low temperature and low pressure. So with this jet stream, westerly jet stream getting down south of the Himalaya. Okay, jet stream, this is highly speed wind, that means 110 km to 184 km per hour speed. This wind, jet stream wind, and it blows subtropical region of India that means 27 degree north to 30 degree north about. Okay. So, and you know that when two types of, this is regional jet stream. Jet stream having four types. It is not good to discuss here because it is too lengthy to describe here. And you know only two types of westerly and easterly jet stream comes in India. This is actually regional jet stream. And with this, in the month of monsoon, we have monsoon, good monsoon due to jet stream. Okay, easterly or westerly jet stream. When jet stream is westerly, it falls land. It is conducive to monsoon because of the polar wind laden cool wind when come together with warm wind, and this is water vapor contains material, it falls rain, it raining. Okay, so this is actually what? Conducive to monsoon. So jet stream actually conducive to monsoon, and not only monsoon, in the month of winter season, that means December to January, when westerly jet stream comes, it is bifurcated due to Tibetan Plateau and Mediterranean Sea. Due to Mediterranean Sea, region of Mediterranean Sea, when wind blows and comes here in the part of India, northwest part of India, it is falls as a rain in winter rainfall. Okay, so jet stream is conducive to what? Our jet stream is conducive to our monsoon and climate. Okay, thank you. Now ITCZ, Intertropical Convergence Zone. This is Intertropical Convergence Zone. Why it is conducive to Indian climate? You know that you must have read in 9th class, the sun directly falls on equator twice in a year. When? In the month of March and in the month of September. So, after March, sun shifted north pole towards north hemisphere, and after September, sunlight shifted towards south pole. Okay, so in the month of March, when (0° equator, when sunlight falls on 0° equator, in this area, high temperature, low pressure and conventional current form here. Okay, like that. Okay, so, and these sorts of things shifted above North Pole after 1 month again and again. Okay, so every 1 month it is shifted up to 8° latitude. So 0 to 8° latitude, here in the month of April we have same situation, same climatic condition run over Indian southern region, southernmost region. That means here low pressure, high temperature and conventional current like that. Okay. So in the month of May, this is shifted 16 degree, and in the month of June, this is shifted like that. So high temperature, low pressure and conventional current comes here in the month of June. So that is why 21st of June, Indian landmass heated and high temperature and low pressure zone comes here. With this, and this is the Bay of Bengal, Arabian Sea. This is Arabian Sea, and this is Bay of Bengal, and this is Indian Ocean. Okay. So water bodies in landmass there is high temperature and low pressure, and in this high pressure and low temperature here, low temperature and high pressure, and pressure shifted where? From here to here. So when water vapor goes here, and this is the part of Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. Here is a series of mountains. So with this moisture containing winds, when collide this Western Ghat, it falls raining here. Okay. So high temperature, low pressure and conventional current, that means ITCZ, is also a big reason for climatic condition of India. Okay. So thank you so much. In next video we are going to discuss another topic, that means season, hot, summer, cold. Then last one is monsoon season, monsoon, where you are watching monsoon wedding. So must watch, keep watch that video. That video will be very interesting. So keep watching. Thank you so much.